Hello everybody and welcome back to Jester's monthly update. I don't know why I said back. It's not like you went away and then came back. It's like, oh, the intro's just started. Well, I'll just head back into the room. Hello and welcome to Jester's monthly update for May. That's right, I'm doing one actually on time for once, which is amazing. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to discuss this month. I'm sorry I look like tired, crap mess as well, and I've had streams I've been missing as well. According to this thing, the Fitbit, I've been sleeping rather well, but I don't feel like I have, so that kind of sucks. Anyway, not a whole lot to talk about today, and I know it's not one of those things where I say it's going to be a short one. Let's start with YouTube, because you're on YouTube watching this, I assume. Hello, welcome. Recently, you know, for ages now, especially since I've swapped to the old Insanity Gaming UK channel, I've been putting out all the VODs that I do on Twitch as like singular episodes, generally speaking. So each stream was usually about 3 hours on one game. I'd split that into 30-minute episodes, and that'd be 6 episodes per week. And then I try and make it so I didn't stop putting those out straight away. So I'd always have like a bit of a... I was a bit ahead of myself, basically. So anything we talked about the week previous would be on YouTube the following week, and then wouldn't make sense because it was no longer topical. That's probably the best way to describe it. So yeah, what my current plan is now, I've got a bit of VOD catching up to do, especially with Valheim. We've got a lot of VODs that we kind of like ended up playing a lot more of that than we realised. I'm going to start putting Twitch VODs up onto YouTube as like whole stream episodes, if that makes sense. So they won't be split up into like 30 or 20-minute chunks. It'll just be like the whole like 2 or 3 hour streams. There's several reasons for this. One, not many people really watch stuff on YouTube anyway. Most of my audience these days is definitely like Twitch based, so everyone kind of watches it live. Secondly, it cuts down my interaction time with like editing and stuff like that. I don't talk about it very often because it's not something I really do much of anymore. I don't do edited Let's Plays and things. But even just doing, for example, Dark Souls, when I started doing that, it's in 20-minute episodes, so a 3-hour stream I'd cut into 9 episodes. And it takes a lot longer than I think people realise to do that. Even if you've got like a template that you can copy and paste, like I usually copy paste descriptions and tags for every video. End screen's always the same. And then recently I've started doing like across a week of videos being released, they all have the same thumbnails, just the numbers change. So a new series, having to create a new thumbnail even though I use a basic template, doing a new description, doing all the tags and stuff like that. If I'm doing a full week of episodes, that could take me anywhere between half an hour and an hour just to get like all of those scheduled. And if it's a pre-existing series, that can be anywhere between 10, 20, 30 minutes. So if I'm doing like even 2 series a week that I've got going concurrently, like, you know, it's not new, that would be eating up nearly 45 minutes of time, pretty much guaranteed every time I wanted to do that. And a few weeks ago, like even a couple of months ago, whatever, I was doing 4 series, and then one of them would invariably be like something new that I'd have to like do as well. So yeah, it eats up a lot of my time that I could be using for other things, like being lazy and not doing anything. So yeah, there's a real reason behind that, but I'll get to that in a second. And thirdly, if you do like watching stuff on YouTube and you want to watch, you know, a whole week's worth of content or whatever, a whole stream's worth of content, I don't know, there's a part of me that likes the whole like 30-minute cut-up thing because I think some people prefer that way of watching stuff. But the nice thing about how YouTube works, you know, in the 21st century, it was made in the 21st century, but that's not the point. You know, if you watch a 3-hour video and go, oh shit, I'm 20 minutes in, I've got to go do something, the parrots are nearly cooked or whatever, you can like pause the video or like even close the window, close the video, do something else, and then it saves your place. You know, you don't lose anything from closing that anymore. Back in the day, that used to happen, but these days, you know, it's a whole thing. So, you know, if I put up a whole 3-hour video and you want to watch that and you haven't got the whole 3 hours, it's not an issue to like do it in parts. You know what I mean? I don't think many people are going to do that anyway, but it's more than anything these days, this channel is more of a Twitch archive rather than anything else. So yeah, you know, most of my creative efforts go towards the second project, which is You Kindly Joinery, which I'll get into again in a bit more. I think I mentioned it in the last video, but if I didn't, then this is the first you're hearing of it, so enjoy that. Yeah, fourthly, it does free up some time as well with You Kindly Joinery, which is my efforts to start doing a lot more woodworking, carpentry, joinery, whatever you want to call it. I don't have a whole lot of time to do that. You know, I work a full-time job. You know, I'm busy at weekends and stuff like that more often than not. So, and weather shit, it's the UK. I can only work outside. Like, even right now, I wanted to be out, you know, working on the cattery, for example, but it's just like raining all day today, which is a typical thing for a bank holiday Monday. So I'm not really too upset about that. But yeah, you know, there's things I could be doing. So yeah, it frees up time in the evenings to do that. So on top of YouTube taking up a bit less time as well, Twitch is also going to be taking up less time, but not, which is a weird thing to say. I've started this year. I've just been doing like different schedules just to try and, you know, figure out a pattern that works well for me. The most recent one was doing 4 streams a week and doing 2 hours each stream, which is about 8 hours of streaming a week. It was kind of working, but like, if you know, are regular to the content, last week I kind of suffered a bit. I couldn't do Tuesday and I couldn't do Thursday because of just how I felt in general. So my latest schedule thing, which hopefully again is going to free up some evenings for me, and it's going to maybe be a better way for people to watch as well. It gives people more of a window to join in, if this makes sense. So I'm going to be doing Tuesdays and Sundays, and they're going to be 4-hour streams with 2 different games. Is the current plan. It sounds rigid, I know, and I might change that. You know, like if I'm really fancying Dark Souls on a Tuesday, I might just go for the full 4 hours. We'll see how we go on that front. But yeah, that'll be the idea. We do 4 hours of streaming on a Tuesday, 7 PM till 11, which might mess my sleeping schedule a little bit, but we'll find out. I'll have a full week to recover before, well, I'll have most of a week before Sunday to recover, so we should be okay. And then Sunday will be 6 PM until 10 PM because the theory is I'll be doing duo/group streams on then. I don't want to, you know, impact people's days too much the following day. And then Tuesdays will be solo stuff. So yeah, things like, I think Dark Souls is going to be a mainstay for a while on Tuesday streams. And then we'll probably like follow that up with something, I don't know, like House Flipper or The Tenants, Hades, Loop Hero. There's a few games we could be playing, so yeah, I'll be figuring that one out. And then Sundays, I think for a while will be Valheim and then whatever else we fancy playing with it. So yeah, that's kind of the focus right now. And again, that frees up a lot of my weekdays to hopefully focus on the carpentry side of what I do and my hobbies and things like that. Because, like I said, at the moment, I'm working outdoors. Hopefully that's going to change later on in the year. I don't have a whole lot of time to focus on this kind of thing. And yeah, it's light evenings at the moment as well, which is nice. So, you know, I get home from work and it's still quite bright outside, so I can kind of like just crack on with the work. And it's another one of those things where it's a hobby, obviously, but like I'm investing money into it that I feel like at the moment it's going a little bit into waste, which I can't really afford. It's not to say, you know, I bought stuff and I'm never going to use them. This will be on the Would You Kindly channel, but I'm going to be doing a proper like toolbox tour video soon because I've got some new stuff that I've had over the last couple of weeks, and I've actually got all the stuff I think I want for like phase 1 of my plans. So yeah, there'll be a bit more information on that channel. Link will be in the description below, I think, and I might put it on screen if I remember to do this during editing. Leon, remember to do this during editing. But yeah, I think that's all the information. Yes, this hasn't been a huge video, hopefully. Hopefully I've been bored to tears listening to me today. I mentioned Patreon updates. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do exactly with that. Because at the moment... Hi, Sylvie. At the moment, I'm not streaming as much as I used to. At one point, I was doing like 12, 15 hours a week, and Patreon felt like a good way to, you know, let people support the channel if they thought it was worth the money. The weird thing is, I think my own content isn't worth that money anymore. It's really weird, and it's dumb to say as well because, you know, if people didn't enjoy it, they wouldn't put the money into it. You know, people wouldn't subscribe, they wouldn't be on Patreon and stuff like that. But yeah, my ideas are to like revamp it a little bit to kind of like be more all-encompassing of all the content I do, so not just Jestertainment, but also Would You Kindly Joinery as well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All there is left to say is thank you very much for my wonderful Patreon producers who are Bing Upin and Murdo. They should be on the screen. And thank you very much also to Noble for being a continued patron as well. You guys are awesome, and thank you so much for doing all of that. But yeah, that'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. All the social media links and stuff will be below for both Jestertainment and Would You Kindly Joinery. Please check that out. It's something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm hoping to do a lot more content with that very soon. But until the next one, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. See ya!